Hi, Matt.
Hi, Juan. Thanks for coming in and looking at the truck today.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, and appreciate you going through the process, and look forward to signing you to 10 beautiful new Kenworth trucks. So to get into it real quick, I know you're a busy guy. You're headed to, well, I don't see your cigars this year, so you're
You gotta go
headed to Hawaii. So I'm going to introduce you to the Kenworth T270 truck. This is a versatile, rugged, and reliable chassis. Unlike Obama, this truck performs day in and day out. The objective of this presentation is to show you why you need a lease from MHC and Lease's premier trucks, the Kenworth T270. And by saving you money, by having a one-shop provider for you, having a driver-friendly truck, and so it reduces driver turnover, and the image. You become the premier food distributor in the area. The Kenworth Kenworth T270 has advantages over your internationals and Freightliners in my competitions, like the contemporary aerodynamic design, the styling, the great visibility for the drivers, the maneuverability, and the driver-pleasing interior. It also has a quick single-point daily check for you on the maintenance side. You won't find a single wiggulator on this truck like on your old International, 7-year-old Internationals.
Wiggulator.
That's what they put on those old trucks. So let's go to the front of the truck here.
All right.
So as you look at the front of the truck here, you got your wire mesh grille. Now this not only provides protection for those cooling components behind it, it also provides an image for you as you're coming up to your customer. The trucks you currently have, the International and the Freightliners, road debris can get through there pretty easy. Now in this truck, it's going to prevent that road debris and save you downtime and save you cost, because a couple days downtime and into thousands of dollars would cost if one of those radiators gets hit by a rock or something off the road. And also, talking about the image again, when you're pulling up to a store, the store notices the product, the premier product. So do their customers. Do you think you can get a few extra dollars of margin on your food when they see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe a new girlfriend.
Maybe a new girlfriend. Perfect. We're gonna look at the hood. It's a the hood and fenders. It's a 4-piece molded from SMC, which is a high-tech, lightweight composite material, and it's there for durability and reliability. One reason I want to point this out is that trucks are trucks. They are going to get in wrecks occasionally. Instead of replacing the whole hood, we're replacing one piece. So this will save you money, obviously, versus replacing the whole hood, and also save you time, get you back on the road. MHC is about uptime, and we want you delivering your product. The headlights. The headlights are the most advanced forward lighting in the industry. They provide up to 30% more down the road coverage than your conventional Freightliners or Internationals. What this does for you, if those headlights can prevent an accident or two over the year, your insurance rates are probably going to go down just because of that, because you're less liability for your insurance company. Next, we're going to look at the engine. I want you to go ahead and open up this hood though for me. So put your foot there and grab it. Pretty easy to open up.
Yeah.
So 30 pounds, anybody can open that up. Real easy for your drivers to open up. Again, we just want to make this easy for your drivers. The engine is a PX7, 260 horsepower, 660 torque. We're combining this with an Allison Rugged Duty Series transmission. I also put the Allison Fuel Sense on here, and that's to increase your fuel economy. This truck's built for performance and will spank the competition. I want to kind of show you real quick here the Allison. So what it does, neutral at stop, and it's dynamic shift control, so it's increasing your fuel economy. That is for you.
Okay, thanks.
And then also want to kind of show you, I broke this out for you. You said you're going 30,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
As we discussed, your current miles per gallon is roughly 5% or 5.6. Competitor is going to roughly get 6.9 on a new truck. With this Allison, and this truck you get 7.5. As you can see, we're saving you about $5,000 over your own trucks and about $1,200 per truck over my competitor. That's for you. Next, we kind of want to discuss the pre and post trip and driver turnover. Like I mentioned before, you have 1 point of a maintenance daily check here. Everything is right here. So instead of your driver going back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on or do a pre and post trip, it's all right here. Everything's visible, the gauges. So that's going to save you money, and I'm going to describe that here also. It's also just an easy thing for drivers. Again, you want to make this easy for drivers so you can reduce turnover. The average driver turnover, or the cost, is roughly $8,200 for the national study. So let's say I can prevent you just by giving you this truck, prevent turnover on 2 drivers. That's going to save you roughly $1,600 a year by just having you in this truck. And then the pre and post trip, I broke this down. On your old Internationals, they're checking fluids, things are leaking. It's probably going to take 15 minutes total. While in this truck, or 15 minutes for pre and 15 for post, so 30 minutes total. In this truck, you're probably looking about 10 minutes total. So 20-minute difference. I broke it out into hours. You're saving about $1,700 just by having a new truck on the pre and post trip inspection. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Next, we're going to look at the kind of go over the reefer in the body. So the reefer is the Carrier 860. We did this to maximize what you're doing on your routes. So as we discussed, 24-foot body, you have 10 stops a day. So we put an 860 reefer on there. The reason we did that, we want to make sure your product stays cool. And once you're opening that door, you're releasing all that cool out, and then you can get back to your food standards there. So what that does, this reduces food take backs if the food isn't at the right temperature. It keeps you compliant with the Food Safety Board, and it reduces downtime from your old reefers on your current trucks that are constantly working overtime, constantly spinning up fuel or whatever. Then it also, I want to point this out to my competitor, is quoting a smaller reefer right there. So that reefer is going to work a lot harder, not get up to temp. Where I'm quoting you this reefer, where it's an easy get up to temp and stay at temp forever. All right. Next, let's look at the interior of the truck. Why don't you go ahead and hop in there. So this interior sets standards for driver comfort. It's strong, it's quiet, there's easy to read gauges. As you see, they're tilted towards you. If the driver decides to flatulate in the car, MHC provides the air fresheners for it. Another nice feature about this, the side mirrors are cowl mounted. What this does, when the driver's getting out of the truck, they can always see what's behind them versus being on the door. So it's a big safety issue. So again, this just reduces your driver turnover and increases productivity. All right. So then the next thing I kind of want to talk about is the location. MHC is located 2 miles from you, where my competitor is located about 20 miles from you. It takes about a 40-minute because it's non-highway, and they are a union shop. Your other facilities that you do maintenance on are also located 20 miles from you. They're about 30 minutes because it's highway. Well, I broke that down into trips. You're going to have to use 2 drivers to take these trucks in to get service. So on the maintenance side, doing your own maintenance on your current trucks, you're probably going to average about 8 trips per year. So with that time, you're looking at about $3,200 a year just transferring trucks back and forth. My competitor, about $2,400. Well, I'm only 10 minutes away, $320 a year. So saving you $288 versus owning a truck, and $208 versus leasing from my competitor. Finally, we're going to look at the, I'm going to go for the hat trick here, really lay it on you, score the big goal. So, the average cost for a new truck owning it, cost per mile is 16 and a half cents roughly per mile. Now you have 70-year-old trucks. Let's be honest, it's not going to be that. It's probably triple the cost. But just for argument's sake, I did the cost of 33 cents per mile. And then tires on there are roughly 4 cents a mile. So 30,000 miles, you're going, your cost per truck is $11,000. So $111,000 over the per year for the 10 trucks. And you add your reefer cost on there. With your old reefers, you're going to go through a lot of belts. You're probably going to go through a compressor. So you're probably averaging about $1.25 per reefer hour. It's about $10,000. So $120,000 maintenance-wise, just for owning a truck. Where with MHC, you're paying us .079. Tires are included in there. Reefer hours is 80 cents per reefer hour. So that's $30,000 you're paying us. So roughly a savings of $9,100 and $150 per truck that I'm saving just by giving you the new trucks. All right. So, kind of lastly, you're saying, well, I don't have payments on my new truck or on my old truck. So, what does that mean? Well, with all that said, I'm saving you $17,815 per year per truck. My fixed rate's $1,475, so that's only $17,700. So in essence, you're getting a new truck for cheaper than your trucks you own. Want to go in and sign?
Yeah.
All right. Just kind of want to bring up my competitor too. $75 higher, but with my savings on fuel economy and then the trips to transfer back trucks back and forth, you subtract about $120, so I'm actually about $50 less per month than them. Lastly, what does it cost you to have trucks down? What does it cost you if you're in trouble with the Food Safety Board? And like I mentioned before, driving a premium truck means you're delivering premium food. You can probably increase your margins. Ready to go in and sign?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thanks.